Today's guest became a household name in 2014 after starring in Gogglebox, and since then we just can't get enough of this funny and down-to-earth Geordie lass. Now teaming up with her boyfriend Scott, she's about to reveal something literally out of this world. Now we've got her live from her home in County Durham. Scarlett Moffatt, can you hear us?
I can. This is so technical. I love it.
Oh, it's so nice to see you. How are you doing?
I'm really good under the circumstances. Yeah, also happy birthday, Gloria.
Thank you so much. And Scarlett, if you can't hear any of us, I donate these to you. Is that all right? They would suit you better than me.
Now, Scarlett, I am fascinated by this podcast that you're launching today, and it's called Scarlett Moffatt Wants to Believe, and it's you and your boyfriend, Scott. And basically, I never knew this about you. You are conspiracy theory obsessed. What's your biggest conspiracy theory that you're obsessed with?
I think aliens, because my earliest memory ever, I think I was about 6. Me and my dad used to go up the fields near where we lived, and we used to take a notepad and we used to go looking for crop circles.
Okay. Did you ever find any?
Honestly, well, I mean, I was only like 6 and 7, so in my head I think I have, but I'd like to believe that I have.
And you also believe that you've been abducted by aliens?
Yeah, so see, my boyfriend Scott thinks that it's a load of rubbish because I said when I was about 10, a massive beam of light went into my bedroom window, and then I had a dream, but then I think they wanted us to think it was a dream, that I'd like been visited by aliens, but Scott seems to think that it was just a car headlight and I probably was just a dream.
Charlotte, I hope you weren't on the drink at that time at 10, because that sounded a pretty far-fetched tale to me. What did your parents say when you tried to relate that story, that you'd been abducted by aliens?
My dad, like my middle name is actually Sigourney. I'm named after Sigourney Weaver because my dad's favourite movie is Alien.
Wow.
So my dad was really excited by that.
Are you a sci-fi fan yourself, Scarlett?
Oh, I'm literally obsessed. Like me and Scott on our first date, I asked him if I thought that would really be to the moon. Because this is what confuses us. People say, oh, I believe that we've landed on the moon, but then they find it really far-fetched that there can't be other planets where other little men haven't travelled to our planet. Like, that's hypocritical, isn't it?
They did land on the moon.
Oh, Gloria, that's what they want.
I can't believe your theory. I cannot.
Oh, Gloria, if you don't believe that one, wait till you hear this one. Scarlett, is it true that you think that Paul McCartney's actually dead?
Well, I don't know if he's dead, but there is a lot of evidence in the Beatles songs that say that he's been replaced.
By what?
Like?
Just by, like, a lookalike Paul McCartney.
So
Stay with me once.
Isn't it that you believe that if you sing some of the lyrics backwards, it says that?
Yeah. See, the thing is, I wanted to do this podcast because I think everybody's stuck in the house and people are like, people are like not knowing what to talk about. We're running out of things to talk about. So I thought that conspiracy theories would be a good one because it's fun and you can find yourself like Googling all of this stuff till like 3 a.m.
I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. Because, you know, who's to say who's wrong or right? It's just starting a discussion that's about something else. I say hats off to you. I think it's a great idea.
But is it a problem in your relationship? Because, to be fair, Scarlett, my oldest sister, Dina, she's a conspiracy theorist. And it can sometimes be really difficult to have a conversation with her about anything.
Yeah.
Because you'll start to say something, she'll go, oh, sorry, you don't know the truth on that one. Sorry. Yeah. And then I'm like, well, what is the truth? I'm not saying if you don't know. And I just couldn't imagine being in a relationship with her. Does Scott get really frustrated with you?
This is the thing. He's the complete opposite of me. Like, for example, his idea of fun is flat pack furniture. So he's very methodical and he's very, like, factual. So I think it works because then we end up having a conversation for, like, 2 whole hours. I mean, he still doesn't believe anything I say, but that's part of the fun trying to convince him.
But that's what makes for a good conversation.
Scarlett? Scarlett, does he think you're a bit crazy?
Yeah, I think from the get-go he thought I was a bit crazy, to be honest.
Now, I like this idea that obviously the two of you you're in lockdown, and that can be, quite testing on any relationship. So it's really important to have someone to blame if something, is going awry. So you have an imaginary flatmate that you call Carol Baskin from Tiger King.
Yeah.
I love this. So it's not you, it's Carol.
Yeah, so if the toilet seat gets left up or if there's like dirty dishes, I'm like, oh, Carol Baskin's been at it again. And we can just blame everything on Carol Baskin. Everything's their fault.
My dad always
my
says that,
husband.
actually. He says you have, every relationship, you have to take the piddle out of each other every day. And it's true. And I think that way of just defusing by taking the mickey or having something like that is a brilliant way.
That.
And I mean, so many people are struggling with finding a way of defusing at the moment.
Poor old Carol Baskin. She's pretty much...
I love that. She did everything.
She did everything. I know. Where's it gone? Tiger ate it. Now, I have to ask you how you are at the moment, because obviously we are all living our lives online and not through choice. And you've had quite a difficult time of it, haven't you? In terms of people not being very kind about posts that you've put out and your appearance and this sort of thing. How are you coping with all of that?
See, weirdly, I feel like over the last 6 months, I've really changed as a person. I know that sounds really cliche, but I think because lots of other things in my life are going well, like my relationship, and I feel really lucky to have the friends and family and the job that I do. I think now I've just got the point where I don't care. I just think, well, if you're wanting to spend time out of your day to be nasty about me, that's a reflection of you, not me. And now, actually, I've started messaging the trolls the number for the Samaritans, because I just think I've never been in a place where I've wanted to be that nasty to someone. So they obviously need help and they need to talk to someone. So now I just ask them if they're okay, and I give them the number for the Samaritans and say, this is not the way that you're going to feel better about yourself.
That's a wonderful attitude.
Speaking of talking
Scarlett,
to
was there
someone,
a
Scarlett, I read that you said that you usually speak to your mum Betty every day. How are you handling not managing to speak to her every day? How do you combat that?
I'm FaceTiming her. I'm not even exaggerating here, about 60 times a day. She's probably sick of us.
It's important, though. It is important. Look, before you go, we just want to wish you loads of love and stay well. I think the podcast sounds amazing.
Yeah, it does.
And also, Paul McCartney, if you're watching, can you just let us know that you're all right, that it's really you? And it'll make Scott feel better, if nothing else. Nothing else. Scarlett, lots of love.
Take
Stay
care.
well.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Scarlett.